Hey.
So we back at this again with
Catherine.
Amanda.
Hi everybody and hi Amanda.
Hi everybody. Hi Catherine.
Welcome back to the 8th episode of
What the Talk.
Yeah,
Wow.
baby. Can you believe this? 8th
8.
episode. I'm so proud of you, Amanda.
I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of you too.
Yeah, I hear this. She's not proud of you.
No, that's not true. The dedication that you have is true.
Aw, so cute. For season 2, moun yo apele mande nou pou visual. They want to see us. They want to see us so bad. They want to see us so bad. If we get 500 likes, we're gonna do.
No, 500 followers, man. Yeah. I don't want likes no more. I want followers.
And I want you guys to listen to these episodes with your mamas, your sisters, with your daddies.
I'm gonna start having quiz.
Because what is this, school? Because I'm telling you, it's easier to bring like a conversation to your parents when somebody else is saying it, and then like you make them listen to the episode, and then you could. It's like an icebreaker.
Yeah, you open the floor.
Yeah, to talk about these things, and it's like, yo, mom, what do you think? Listen to these girls talking about X, Y, and Z. You know?
You know what? I like the fact they can't see us because they can be like, me Catherine ladies like many we.
Well, season 2, I guess. Season 2.
The mask will be unfold. We no longer ghosts, y'all.
Listen, share the episode with your friends, your family, your auntie, your
co-worker.
grandpa, your coworker, your taxi driver, your Uber driver. I can't. Let's go to some serious notes. Okay, so I want to clarify something before we start.
Go ahead and clarify.
Because somebody was asking me, why don't we say how, like, is it wrong to say how are you? Oh. And I don't want anybody to think that it's wrong to say how are you. Like, remember, Amanda, like, what we say?
I always say, like, we're not doing this no more.
Yeah, you know, so it's not that it's wrong to say how are you. It's just like, if you really want to know how I am, don't just say how are you. Yeah. How are you is still good. Like, it's a greeting. It's still okay.
Form. It's still a greeting, but it's how you come about it.
Exactly.
I'm not going to just say how are you and be passive about it and just walk away.
Yeah.
Bien and I just walk away.
Yeah, if you really want to know,
sit down with me and let's sit.
Like, you could use one of these questions that we did earlier in the episodes. Go back and listen. Yeah. Or you could find other creative questions as well to ask, and then
you know, how was the gym today?
Yeah, on that note, how are you, Amanda?
I'm good.
You see, automatically I'm good.
Because okay, first of all, the only reason I don't like we put the emphasis on that is the fact that when we say how are you, I hate it because I would never say I'm not good. Okay. I can never be true. Okay. I can never be like I'm not good, Karen. I'm sad.
I can't. I don't know how I feel though. If I ask you how are you and you're like I'm sad, I'm like,
you know what? Okay, let's try.
I just asked how are you. Like, child, y'all need your whole life story
for you to be opening Pandora's box out here. Like, chill out.
But we need to start saying how are you. I've been better.
Okay.
Been better. If you don't want to be so negative, you don't want to be so vulnerable, whatever. You can say I've been better, but you know.
But that's the thing, though.
Grateful.
You said I've been better, then be like, "What's wrong?"
Yeah, like open up the conversation. I guess, you know, if you don't want to sound so. Cruel. Oh my God, I'm so sad, or it's been so. I mean, you could say it's been rough.
Yeah, you say it's been rough, but don't come and reply to me. It's gonna be okay. Nah, you gotta ask me what's wrong. I want to pour my heart out, but I just need you to take that little extra step. You know?
Okay, I guess. So on that note, how are you?
You know what? I've been better.
What's wrong?
Okay, remember a couple episodes back, I said we're going to hit the gym.
Yeah, I told you weren't going to last.
I didn't last 1 week, bro.
It's okay. I
caught the flu, but I registered again today. Hey, man, yay!
So you're going back?
Tomorrow.
Okay, I'm proud of that.
We'll see.
We'll see how long you last. I think you could last.
Yeah, because yesterday I saw the money I'm paying for. The other time was a free trial.
Okay. So now you actually registered and you're paying.
I paid an annual fee of $39.99.
Oh, the annual fee is $39.99?
Yeah, and then I have $22.99 per month.
Okay, I was gonna say, the gym is so expensive here in Canada.
Exactly. They used to be cheap, but now they got smarter. They need money.
Wow.
So, anyways,
I got a little fun facts for you. Well, they're not
Wait,
fun
hold
facts.
on. I asked you how you doing.
Oh, shit. I'm fine.
I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that answer.
I'm doing well. Thank you, everybody, for asking. Thank you for wondering. I'm doing very great. Thank you.
Is that honestly, though? Or for our viewers? Or our listeners?
Honestly, I think I'm fine.
Okay, you doing fine? You're J Beats now?
I think so. I'm doing fine.
Okay, y'all heard it from her.
Ex-woman de pour moi.
Whoa, okay,
Let me stop. Let's stop. Okay, I have a little, not fun facts today, but I think I have some things that will get you like, Amanda likes laughing, guys. A lot of people tell me like whenever Amanda laughs, they laugh too. I had like 5 listeners who told me the same thing. Yeah, they're like every time you laugh, they start laughing. They don't even know why they're laughing. Like your laugh is so contagious. I don't even know why
I'm laughing though. I don't know. I just love laughing. It makes me happy.
I can't. But I have some questions for you that I found on TikTok.
Oh, bro. Not that app.
What flavor is water?
Clear? Wait.
I said flavor, Amanda. What flavor?
There's no
What flavor is water?
Fluoride? What is it?
I don't know. There's no answers to this nonsense. But I have another one. So who taught the first teacher?
The administrator?
What the fuck? Okay, I had a better one. Amanda's not doing well at all. If you guys know these answers, please answer. Because I don't.
Wait, but who? The teacher, I guess.
I don't know, Amanda. Who taught the first teacher? How am I supposed to know? I'm asking you the questions. You're older.
But I'm really like lost.
Who put the alphabet in order?
Alpha?
What? What are these answers?
I'm sorry, guys. Y'all must sound so stupid in this episode.
Okay. So, what color is a mirror?
I'm not going to say clear again. I'll say gray.
The mirror is
transparent gray?
I guess transparent. Is that a color? No. If it's transparent, you can see through it, though. It's not transparent.
Actually, the color of a mirror is all the colors assembled together. That makes clear.
Quizá? I thought that was the rainbow. I don't understand.
No. All the colors into one specific.
I thought that made black.
No, actually.
If you put all the colors together, it gives you black. That's why we're so popping. That's why black people are so good.
Well, hold on.
I'm so serious. Like, if you're listening at color, they tell you, like, violet. You don't know the color.
Yeah,
color
the spectrum.
Wheel. Yeah, and when you mix all of it together, because in black, you find yellow, orange, red, violet.
Okay, I know you're a colorist. You color people hair. So if I want to bleach my hair,
it's going to take all of these colors out. But if your hair is black, it has all these colors in it.
So actually, there's no color.
Think
about it. No, if black is all the colors, why ain't no color? They ain't got no flavor. So I can see myself.
That's how we popping.
Yeah, I'm popping. I got a little something. I got a little color.
But that's the last one for you.
Okay.
If bed bugs lives in bed, does that mean that cockroaches live in
home?
I'm gonna repeat. If bed bugs lives in beds, does that mean cockroaches lives in
your cock? Yo, some of them got demon seed. They probably lives in the cock.
Did you just say? Wow, did you?
God,
did you just repeat that?
I'm done. Y'all,
I'm not with you.
I found something new.
I'm done.
Roaches live in cocks. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm cut.
Yeah, you're not supposed to repeat it.
Oh, I'm guys, not. Bleep it out. Moderator, get on it.
Oh my god! I was like, I'm gonna picture him in his faces with these questions. I'm sure she's gonna be so lost.
I think it's better you tell me beforehand. I could Google the answer or something. But that was okay. It's unfiltered. Yeah, get what it is.
Anywho, a little topic for today.
What are we talking about, Captain?
Today we're talking about singleness.
But I'm not single, Catherine.
That's what they always say. You're not single. How do you know about singleness? Like, I'm sure nobody been to heaven, but we all talking about it. So, listen.
Nobody's been.
Exactly. So, it's a them today and enjoyed. Anyway, that's for another day. For another day.
Another religion thing.
But okay, so technically, what we want to talk about today is singleness. You don't have to be single to know things about singleness.
No, not at all.
And even if you're married, you're still yourself. Inside of the marriage, you're still you. So there's a single individual part of you. Exactly. So that it matters. Your singleness matters at any point. And I'm not married, so I'm single.
Lies.
So, I am single. If you're not
elaborate,
married,
because people don't understand.
If you're not married, you're single. Là, rempli papier dans le gouvernement. You do married, widow, single. You ever seen one that's in a relationship?
You know, fun fact about me.
Yeah.
One time, I draw the little cube and I put relationship.
Okay. What was that for? School?
No, passport.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I was like, they missed something.
No, it's because it doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter. If you're single, if you're not married, you're single. Okay. That's it. So, unless I'm going to Canada, they do this conjoint thing.
That's like your husband though.
Yeah. So that's the same thing, like conjoint, whatever. Yeah. So same nonsense.
Okay.
So that's what we're talking about today. What could you like define? Like not define singleness, but
clarify.
Yeah.
To me, a single person is like you're not bound to anyone. You're free. You're a free bird.
You're free.
Yeah. You don't have anyone. You're alone. You're single.
Are you alone though? Does singleness equals alone?
You're complete within yourself.
Okay, but when you say you're alone, like I don't want you to say you're alone.
No, okay, not dependent.
Okay, so you.
Sorry, guys. You're not dependent on anyone.
Okay, so does that mean when you're married, you're dependent?
We'll tune in for next week about it. No, but single.
It doesn't mean solitude.
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't mean like I'm isolated somewhere on my own.
Yes, because we are human beings and we have relationships with other people.
Yeah.
Relationship don't only mean a romantic
relationship. Couple, yeah.
It could be friendship, your parents.
Yeah.
So you belong to other people in the world. You belong to a group. You belong to work. Like you're not just once if you're not married, you're like miserable and you don't matter. This is not the ultimate goal in life.
Doesn't define y'all, man. Stop looking for that nigga.
So, I did not say that. So, what we'll say is like 5 things. Today we'll come up with 5 things you can do when you're single. We're not telling you must do them.
You can.
But you can do them. And if you have more, just leave them in the comments or DM us like you've been doing and give us little tips.
So you know what? Let's take a little pause. Thank you guys for sending us your little thoughts and stories. I enjoy reading them. Like enjoy. I don't be putting y'all business out, but yeah, I got some good stories. Thank y'all.
Thank you guys. Yeah, appreciate it. It makes it seem like we're not just talking in the desert and nobody's listening. You know?
At first, I was like, when I kept on telling you like DM us, but I had never had a DM so dry. But now it's like they're engaging, and I appreciate that. Thank y'all.
Oh, Amanda, you're so sweet.
Oh, no, I can't be sometimes.
So the 5 things that we are saying that you can do today. The first one is we're going to say if you're single, take time to find yourself. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Find yourself. I'm not saying go and do yoga and hot steaming shower. But like springtime, take yourself out. Go on the restaurant date by yourself. I know you told me you're going to see the movies by yourself. Everybody's like, what?
Yeah, I go to the movies by myself. I go to the restaurant by myself. I go to
talk to yourself too. That's important.
You know, I'm an only child. I do that on the regular. So
I used to think my mom was crazy when she used to do it, but now that I'm grown, I do it. And wow. When I talk to myself, I'm like, wow, I actually said that. Let me reply.
It's like a type of self-evaluation too. Like when you spend more time with yourself, when you spend time to find yourself, you get to understand yourself better, because le regarder le bien, c'est que if I don't know what makes me mad, like I have to know myself so much that when somebody else comes in my life, I could tell you what ticks me off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not that you everything you do, you could do whatever to me, and in the process, I'm trying to find, like I'm be like, oh, this pisses me off, but I didn't know that from before. You know, when you're single, you take the time to literally spend every minute of the day to see, this ticks me off. Like I can't deal with that. Let me work on that, or I have time to work on that. Like when you do all of that, when somebody else comes and find you, or you find somebody else, or you guys become one or something, you know, you in the middle of it. You know, pas just sit là, and then people are just telling you, because I think there's this quote that says, if you don't know, like they show you a coal and they're giving you like, but the girl is a diamond.
Okay.
And then they show them that you're a coal. They're giving them $5 because you didn't find a minute to find yourself. You don't know that you're a diamond. But whoever comes at you and give you 2 pieces of coins telling you you're a coal, you think that charbon, but no, baby girl, you're a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond. So basically, it's like we don't know. If you don't find yourself, you don't know your worth.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, that's deep. Because, you know, I don't know. I feel like now I'm finding out about myself, which is kind of late because I'm a whole married woman. But now I'm realizing, like, you know, within my situation, I have to take care of myself too. So I'm finding myself, like, now I'm 26. It's now I'm like, oh, shit, I like this. I like that. And I'm like, wow. I'm finding like things that I never thought that I could like. Now I'm passionate about them.
Okay. So that's good.
I feel like that's cool.
If you're single, it's the time to do these things. But you're already married. Thank God you have a husband that is understanding, that's allowing you to do all these things. But there's a lot of people that will tell you, why are you changing on me all of a sudden?
Girl, I was just about to go into that.
You know?
Because a lot of people, like you said earlier, well, a couple seconds earlier, you said like we find things about ourselves. But let's say you didn't have that time, that single phase or whatever, and you just go into that relationship, and stuff that I didn't notice that I was doing, like, let's say throw clothes on the floor, things like I used to like scratch my butt when I wake up the first thing in the morning, and you didn't take time to analyze that. And then the person's like, oh my God, you're doing that. And like, I can't help it. It's my nature.
You know what I mean?
You don't know who you are, basically.
Exactement.
You're just living for, I don't know who you're living for. Not for yourself.
So that's what we have on Find Yourself. I'm sure it could be, the Find Yourself only could be a freaking topic of 40 minutes. We could spend all day talking about ways to find yourself and how it's good for you to find yourself and the beauty of it all. But we're not going to do that today. So what we try to do, we try to open these little snippets and leave the rest to you guys to have the conversations.
Yes. We want to hear what they got to say.
You comprend? Ça veut dire, n'a ba ou 5 points yo, and you take it wherever you want and give us examples and comments and, you know, whatever.
You know what? Before we move on to the next, find yourself, engage in different things that you wouldn't do.
Okay, so that brings us to my second point.
Yeah.
Would be travel.
Yeah.
Or visit a foreign country by yourself. So when you say the find yourself,
by
it ties
yourself?
up. Yes, by yourself, girl. Do you think that's dangerous?
I've gone somewhere from a place to another place to go meet others. But for me to go, like, let's say to Jamaica by myself or to Puerto Rico where I don't speak I'll be freaking out. But I would like to try it once. Be like, Sammy, I'll leave you with the kids and everything and I'm gone. I would like to try that for real. Like, just,
yeah, I think it's a really great experience. Because you literally get to know what you're doing. Like, this is me. Like,
you can only rely on yourself.
Yeah, it's just not nobody's telling you plans. Like, if you could literally say, okay, I'm on vacation. Am I the type of person keep on vacation and just sleep inside?
Yeah.
Or am I gonna literally find stuff out? Because when you're a group of friends, the group of friends that's like the friend that's like, yo, let's do this. I know I'm that friend that's gonna tell you like, let's go this. We plan this. We plan that. We plan this. And in the middle of it all, you don't know. Do I actually like doing all these things or do I just like to just stay in?
Yeah.
You know, when you're alone, you literally find that about yourself. And we had a friend that took a trip by herself. Ooh. Nika, she went she went to Calgary or something alone.
Yeah. And also, if you can't afford to go away, like let's say to Portugal or something like that, you know, like our friend did, go in state or out of state and try that little staycation around the globe.
Yeah, she said she liked it. Yeah. She did great alone.
And you know what? It like we were talking about the little relationship with like relationship is not only boyfriend and girlfriend, but you get to meet. I remember she was telling me when she went to Calgary, she had to ask people to take pictures of her, so it created that little bond. Like, yo, can you take a picture? And they're like, why not? Like,
and it's so crazy because people are like, wait, she's here alone. She can't take, like, you know, you have to engage with other people. And then when you go to the restaurant, you meet somebody else, and when you go to
the museum,
you meet somebody else. Like, you know, you're not crowded with a group of people that people might want to talk to you, but because you're always so crowded, people don't. Like,
we're social beings anyways. It's like, if I go somewhere, like let's say I go to New York, I've never been to New York. Like, I've been there to go see family, but not to travel. So I know if I go to New York, I'd be like, yo, what do you think in this menu is good? Like, what do New York people eat? Or something like that.
Exactly. And you get to understand your fears and why you're afraid of certain things too. Like, you like, yo, I'm really afraid of talking to strangers, you know, like, or really asking for directions.
But you know, it helps you too, because if you're in danger, you don't got no choice to open that mouth and be like, yo.
And then once you do it, you're like, wait, what was I fearful about? It was not that, you know, like, you get to you have no choice but to overcome that fear. Yeah. And once you overcome it, you realize, like every other fear, it's
celebrate it, you know, pop that bottle and be like, we celebrate, like, I'm not scared of the dark no more. Because I know people are afraid of sleeping alone. A lot of little phobias and stuff.
Yeah. I find another thing that brings us to another topic. So far we said find yourself, travel alone, or with your best friend if you really, really don't feel like you're safe.
No, we're going to stay to the alone thing. No best friend.
And then what we could say, what do you think a third one could be?
Spend a weekend with friends or married couple or whatever.
Not with friends, but with a married couple.
Yeah, with a married couple.
Because if your goal is to get married.
Yeah, if your goal.
And at this stage, it's the best to see.
Is this really my end all?
You know, but the fact that people's relationship doesn't describe yours, but once you spend time with a married couple, you could realize this is what I'm gonna do and not gonna do. You know, you get to learn because TV makes it look so beautiful. Girl. But it's not. Vous comprenez? Ça veut dire, we'll get to the lies later. But but it's like once you spend time with a married couple, you
see the rawness.
And they give you advice as well. Who best to tell you about marriage than the people that are married?
And they don't have it all figured out.
Yeah, and they'll tell you that too.
From one marriage to the other, it's like night and day. So it's like when you get that, if you get that opportunity to go out, like let's say up in the valleys or whatever, what's that thing called, chalet, where you have a group, or like, you know, those marriage groups, they go out and they have couple single people. Yeah, it's I think those are even better, because you see the people that have been married for 50 years 30 years, 1 year, 6 months, and you're like, wow, like and sometimes it varies, like from the 1 year they don't know nothing about each other, or they can know so much about each other where the person has 50 years, they actually have no idea what the person likes. So I feel like it's a good opportunity.
And in the middle of it all, you'll find out like what you're willing to sacrifice.
Yep. Because you know, when you're single, like we said, now we're talking about finding yourself, what you like, because there's no one in the picture at that point. And then you're going to add +1 in that equation.
+1, that +1 has all of their things that they like.
100% too. And then 50.
100% of what they like.
You got your 100%, 100. That's 200.
Yeah.
And then you just got to match that up to make it work to 1,000. I don't know.
Did she say 1,000? I can't.
If you're not willing to compromise, you gotta have to a way to match this stuff for it to work. If you're able to compromise, okay. But if you can't, you gotta figure out a way how to structure your marriage or your relationship, how to like, okay, Catherine likes this, so and so like that. That's not day. It can't work.
It's so much work, and when parents are telling us like, oh, it's so like get married, whatever, it's so much more. Like it's not.
I wish
it's not that simple. We're making singleness sound so simple. We're freaking describing it in 5 points. Like, no. Like it's so much work. It's so much loaded with stuff. It's like when you're in the college and then they're teaching you a whole textbook in like 3 months.
Not even like 6 weeks.
And it's like no, it's so much more work. You're bombarded with stuff that because. Anyways, guys, the fourth point I would say is be picky.
Yes. Stop being like, I don't get it. Single people, get it together. Cause it's like, okay, my thing about the being picky one, and I make sure that was in there. I feel like when you're single, you're so vulnerable, and it's like you want. Like, okay, not everybody, because some of them are living their best life. But certain single people, it's like they look. How can I say that? They're looking so much to have that man. They posting on WhatsApp all the.
Or that woman.
Who?
Do you see thirsty guys too? Do you think guys are looking so much to have that woman too?
Nah, I ain't never seen that.
I see that.
You seen thirsty?
I've seen that. Because you say you looking so much to have that man, but it's the other way around too. Yes, girl.
I guess my people, the guys, I don't know.
The guys are confident. They know what they want.
No, because I always see women like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to have my man. I'm not showing y'all my man, or I want to get that man that's 6 feet, whatever. But it's like, I've never seen a man that talks about like, okay, black woman or woman's whatever. I never see a guy complaining about the singleness. I don't see that.
Okay,
you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but I've seen it.
How?
I've seen it in the church. I've seen it in places where the men are literally begging. Ukapa where you brag about it, but in the DMs when my friends are screenshotting stuff and sending me.
Don't expose nobody out here.
I'm telling you, like you see how thirsty they are, and they're willing to. They're not picky. They're not like if I'm not gonna say the word picky, I could say on that, like if I'm not. Because I don't want to say picky so much, but we could say someone
like selective?
Someone that have strong realistic standards, like that share the same standards as you.
Okay.
When you're picking, it's not just I need anybody, but you literally need to find somebody that shares the same standards. Views. And because when you say hurt, when you say security, your definition of security and my definition of security is not the same thing.
Two different things.
Our values are different. So I must understand that. What does your security mean? Because
is it money, a job?
Exactly.
What is it?
Is it strong? Like you could defend me if we're in a fight. What is your security? Because my security could be two totally different things, or it could even be the same things but different levels. The percentage of what it means to you and what it means to me would not be the same thing. So that's what I mean by when you're saying the woman. But go on, keep saying you're picky.
When I was saying picky, I feel like women or men, like you said now, I have to include y'all men. Like, stop jumping the gun. Like, the first thing that comes, you're not being, you fall for that person so quick, and you're like, il est mon âme sœur. Like, soulmate, basically. And it's like, no, like, when you're that friend and you know what your friend's been complaining and what she's looking for, and because that one guy or that one girl give them attention, you get to Tobisudi, and I'm like, that's exactly what you say you didn't want.
Yeah, you're settling too fast.
And because it's like Valentine's Day around the corner, and son commence à palpiter, besoin teddy bear, besoin chocolat. Let me just slide into that nigga DM or that girl DM and hit and quit it, and then 6 months later, cat, why did I do that to myself? Go right back to that single process, and you're not taking time to evaluate exactly what you needed in a person.
Why do you think they do that though? Why do you think they fall so quickly? Is it so they could, because the world tells us that we're not happy, or like, because it's like, when you're not living in a situation, you could see all the different ways that the person could have done it better. But c'est là dans le réaliser they really don't see that. Like, you see how you're saying you looking at your friend and you're like, yo, this is not what we talked about at all. This is not what you want. This is exactly what you don't want, but you're falling. But how can people even know when they're falling for something that they didn't want?
I feel like, that's a good question. No, I feel like when you're falling or when you're getting to that situation, it's like little things. Like, let's say you say you like the color red, right? Mm-hmm. Or you hate it. Okay, let's say you hate the color red. Mm-hmm. And the guy talks to you and you say, yo, I would never date a guy that brings me red flowers. Mm-hmm. And then the guy is everything on the checklist, but he brings you those red flowers. And you're like, well, you know what? Let me accept those. Let me accept that flower. Mm-hmm. Like, discard what I said I didn't like, mm-hmm. because he had all the other criteria on checkpoint. Mm-hmm. And then after that, it's like you enabling that thing, but he doesn't know you don't like red because you didn't stop him and say, yo, I don't like red. I don't mess with that. But because you know you don't like it, you didn't speak on it. Mm-hmm. It's like you move past it and you move along. And then 6 months or a year from now, you're like, yo, what I told you I don't like her. He's like, you never told me that.
So technically what you're saying is, because I'm trying to see when we do fall, mm-hmm. like, why? Like, that's my ultimate question.
Oh, why? We're desperate.
Like, okay. So
we're desperate for a relationship. We're constantly looking for companionship. And we're comparing to, oh, God, Catherine, la ligon, belle ti boubou tamba vantli.
So the pressure.
Here. Yes. It's like, I'm here. I got a fat booty. My stomach flat. Why I don't got a man? What's wrong with me?
Yeah, because the world just tells us that
you have to have someone to make you complete.
You know? So in the middle of it all, what I could say, what I could suggest is, don't think so much with your heart, but with your damn brain.
Someone don't even use that.
Because honestly, love is so... I'm not even gonna try. Okay?
Love?
I'm not even gonna try.
It's healthy but toxic.
No, take that back. Love is not toxic. Love is not toxic.
Okay, love is not. The people are.
Okay, don't blame love for shit that people did.
That's true.
Okay.
I'm sorry, le peuple.
Ok, ça veut dire que l'amour, on va même parler de ça because it's so
complex.
So big. Yeah, so I'm gonna stick to the little singleness thing. What I would suggest is that you guys think with your brain other than your heart. Because when I tell you your brain, it's to literally, you have to come to a place where you did the work so much, you know yourself so much, you took time to find yourself that you wrote down what you want. And then even though your heart is pumping and stuff like that, go back to your list, go back to what you wrote down, go back to yourself and tell yourself, like, remind yourself of these things, and tell yourself that I'm not alone. I'm complete. I don't need any, you understand what I mean? Mm-hmm. So all these things to remind yourself, because if you're just listening to your heart, and then 6 months from now, you're going to be like, Cap, okay. Your heart's going to be shattered in 10,000 different pieces.
I have a question about that heart and mind. Because I know I've done it in the past, and sometimes the heart is so strong. I feel like it has a mind of its own, okay? Because I get it when you said, we hear a lot of people say that, don't think with your heart, think with your mind. But have you ever had that feeling where your heart converted to your brain? Bruh, like, I'm telling you, this is a real thing. And if you can relate, comment down below. Because, like, you saying, like, I like this, but my brain's like, alert, trick, back up, this and it. And your heart is like, I don't know, it pumps blood back to your brain and redirect your thoughts. And you're like, you know what? Finally, that's what I want. I don't even know if
it's harder. It's easier said than done. Like, these things that I'm saying are not like 1, 2, 3.
Not.
And sometimes you can't just listen to the brain, because they say love is a feel. Like, it's a feeling. It's a spirit, right? So what you feel, you gotta go with the flow, and you gotta go with the flow, and you gotta go with what you feel. But in the middle of it all, just remember that you're compromising yourself. So 6-10 years from now, when you're sad and whatever, you're miserable, don't beat yourself up. So like, remind, just, I hope,
like you said, don't sell yourself short, basically.
But my thing is, I don't think, you know what, I'm not even gonna say go with the flow and go with your feelings, because love is not enough.
No.
Okay, so don't go with the flow.
Don't, because that's what
Don't go with the flow.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say.
Don't go with the flow. I take that back. Don't go with the flow. And I hope I could stand on I could defend what I'm saying right now. But don't go with the flow, because in the long run, when you're talking to the older people and stuff, you realize that they went with the flow and
they're not where they're miserable. At. They're miserable. Okay, I'm not talking about a little miserable like we could miserable. Think about it. Regrets. You've been stuck in hell on earth.
Yes,
with that person.
So don't go with the flow. Literally analyze your stuff and go back to the like remember what you did while you were finding yourself. Remember that all the things that you found out about yourself, how you whole, you're complete and stuff like that. Remember what you saw with the married people and stuff like that, you know, and then take time, like, you know, take the time that you need to collect your thoughts and do what you have to do to find yourself. And then when that person do come around, don't just settle.
Yes. But you know what? I wouldn't completely take the flow thing away. Because in certain things and the singleness of it all, you got to flow through it. Like the how could I say this? The traveling part. Like sometimes you got to go with the flow. Like some stuff you cannot be planned.
I'm not asking you to plan your life, because that's not in your control. Yeah. But I'm telling you, don't, because you feel something right now, because sometimes we're not in love, we're just in feelings. So just because you feeling something right now, and feelings could be so freaking strong, and then it was just like, oh my God, I love him so much, I'm in love. And then
I feel like that's when in the single phase, I feel like that's the time. Don't wait until you're married to feel like, man, I need to flow through. I feel like now, while you're single, if something comes about it, try. Like, what's holding you back? Try it.
So what you're telling me is for me to try as much as I can, just like I could, so I could find that one that I really love.
I'm not even talking about only person. I'm talking about anything. Like, within finding yourself, the flow through, like, let's say, okay, let's talk about that person, the individual. Maybe sometime, like you said, the brain and the heart doesn't work together. And sometimes you might think like your heart is beeping for something, but actually your mind is toward that B person, A and B. And then, you know, you're like, you know what? I would usually go with A, but let me flow through with B. And let's see where it takes me. Adventures, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. I understand what you're trying to say, but I fin comprendre. So what you're telling me is, so, okay, let me try to give a story for you to tell me if that's what you're saying.
Okay.
So I know somebody that gave me a story. They're older now. They told me that when they met their husband, they picked their husband, asked them to marry them. They said yes.
Okay.
But as soon as they said yes, the person that they were supposed to be with sent them a letter, and they were like, shoot, I made the wrong choice.
So you think she went through the... Oh, okay, I see what... But that's different though. The person that she loved sent her letter after the fact.
Yeah, but she was not married.
But that's what I'm saying. She had, you know, choosing to be herself and go with the flow. I'm sure she had that guy cannot come out of nowhere.
No, the guy has been there. They've been friends. They've been best friends. But you know, the whole Haitians don't ask men out, whatever. The whole like we hiding feelings for each other thing. I'm saying like she has been herself. She has been with that other person, like they were good friends, but she was compatible with them, like the flow was nice with them, but
you hear what she said, the flow was
why was did she nice just go with it? But the B, she had feelings for B, like she told herself that she loved B, like herself, the
heart, guy that married, like that
she married, yeah, her heart told her that she was beating for B,
but her intelligence was compatible with A.
When she really analyzed the things, it's A that was good for her. You comprends?
Yes.
But B, ça fait qu'elle marchait, whatever, and then guess what? Li misérable, li quitte.
But that's what I'm saying with the flow, though. That's what I'm saying. Your example is perfect. I don't know if you get it with that. Okay, with the A and B, okay? B is the one she married. A is the intelligent one.
The one that she was supposed, that was for her.
That God intended it to be, but apparently B took a step.
Yeah.
But if she had went to the flow with her feelings, with her brain, what her brain is saying, we are connected.
But her heart was beating, like she was in feeling for A. The one she chose, that's who she was in love with.
Like, okay, we're messing up the letters then. Because you said A was the one with the brain they were flowing through.
Ok. Moun li marié a, c'est lui même que cœur la bat pour lui.
Okay.
moun li pa marié a qu'elle a bat pour lui tout,
but not
it's
in that
like
way.
It was more of a friendship that was genuine.
Okay, she didn't explore it.
Yeah, like, but moun nan kompren ni, like all the things that like she's herself with the person, it just matches. But Kelly bat pour like again job, again, you know, like
security, like you said,
the security thing, and then it just made, and he asked to marry me, like
it makes sense,
you know, like it makes sense for me to go with that one, even though I know what I really want, even though I know what my heart longing for, even though I know what I'm compatible with, even though I know who understands me. But Kem bat, it's like your heart is beating for two people at once, but one is feeling and one is truly love.
Get if only they can see them même dans tête moi. Got no story.
This thing is like too
much.
Is
it a true story?
It's a true story, and it happened to more than one person.
Oh, but ça fait mal. If they only knew true love, how beautiful that is. Yes, that's exactly it, I guess.
So this is why I'm saying, like, to go with the brain. But when you're going with the brain, doesn't mean there's no feelings there. There's no. It doesn't mean there's no flow there. It's just like, I don't even know.
How would we call this then?
Listen, guys, if you could help us out. But what I could tell you guys is to enjoy it.
Okay, the brain is like telling you what you need, basically.
Okay.
What you need.
And the heart is telling you what you want.
Yes.
So you need to go with what you need.
Okay. I see what we're playing with the words now. What you need is what you need, and what you want is what you want.
Duh. You know what? This is a big ass parenthesis.
Man, this got me in reflection mode, man. Like, seriously, like, wow.
I hope I didn't confuse you guys.
No. I hope they're okay, because I'm okay.
Are you good?
Yeah, because it's like, you know, this is not rehearsed. So this is really like deep thoughts. Like, I'm like, whoa. So she picked the wrong person because of what she wanted at that time.
Yeah.
Or she thought that she wanted. And actually what she needed was right in front of her. And she missed that train. You see, once that train passed, there's no getting back on that train. You're going to get on the next train. But that first train is gone and gone. Oh, I can't even curse.
To finalize the fifth point, even though that one is not concluded, we could probably do a part 2 to singleness or something.
Yeah.
Or keep going with relationship. We probably will do a series of 3 with the relationship and then coupleness, singleness, relationship, and marriage.
Coupleness, I like that. Coupleness.
Singleness, coupleness, and marriageness.
Divorceness.
But yeah, and then we'll try to sum it up there. We'll try to finish with that point.
Yeah.
But to tell you guys, the last point in the 5th one that we have that you can do is to enjoy it.
Yes.
Enjoy it. Like when I say
the
enjoy
good,
it, enjoy
the bad, and the ugly.
Enjoy it. When you feel lonely, when you have to take that cold shower, enjoy the whole damn process.
Actually, I like hot showers, Catherine.
Oh, sorry.
When
you have to take that hot shower, enjoy the process. Don't feel pressured to be in anything else.
Be yourself.
Yeah, that's the 5th things that you can do. Now we're gonna open a little thing. Now this is longer than usual. But we're going to tell you guys the 3 lies that we hear the most about the singleness thing, man.
And it comes from me and Catherine. We're not experts, but we know their lies.
So, au konnen nous toujours dit nous haïtiens et puis nous chrétiens. Ça veut dire dans l'église là nous elle plus.
Oh, yes.
So, bagay nous konnen en pile que nous pral parler de parents yo and c'est l'église yo, the older people. What they make us seem is like, first of all, they say that singleness is alone. Which we clarified since the first point that
it ain't.
Exactly.
You're not depending on someone, but you are not. No, what did we say in the beginning? We're not bound to someone, meaning that we're not depending on anyone. That doesn't mean we're isolated.
Exactly.
You're yourself. You're an individual. We have different relationship with your friends, your family, but you're not alone.
Exactly. So singleness doesn't mean alone, and marriage is not guaranteed.
It's not, because it's not the end all be all.
Ça veut dire the ultimate goal in life. Moi-même, pour moi, mal dans heaven. But the ultimate goal is not to get married for some people.
For some people.
Because some people, their goal is to literally get married and have children.
But you know what? Like you said, it's not that, but you know, as us being kids and women, and it's always been instilled, even from a single mother, you must get married. So sometimes you're like, you how could I say this? Like your brain, since you've been getting that constantly since you're little, now it's becoming your top
priority, your goal in life.
Exactly. And while you're being single, that's when you got to realize, is this really what they've been telling me for me, or is it what they want me to be?
Exactly. So you need to snap out of it. And Leo do know that marriage equals happiness.
Lies.
That's a lie.
And
okay?
Adudu's voice. Lies.
So the whole thing is to tell you guys, these three lies could combine to one, literally. You know what you see on social media, what you see on TV of how when you're single, you see all the time you're watching these movies, the single girl always gets swooped by a freaking Prince Charming, and
them Hallmark
they're
movies.
So happy, living happily ever after. It's cute, but it's not reality.
It's not reality.
It doesn't have to be your reality.
Yeah. And sometimes we gotta distinct. Now we're in this generation. We gotta distinct what's real and what's not. Something that's entertaining on TV is not my reality, guys. We're not in Hollywood all day, every day, where I'm thinking this prince is gonna come and swoop me up. Swoop your damn self up.
I can't. That's mad. That's mad horrible. I wanna be swept.
We wanna be swept, but not out here.
Is it swept or swooped?
Swept. No, swoop is when
swap. I want to be swooped.
Swoop.
Anyways.
But yeah. What was I saying?
I don't even remember.
But like, we need to like be in reality right now. Like,
be realistic.
Be realistic. Like, what we live in is not Lifetime movies. Although they said it's life, it ain't life. It's fakeness.
It's life, but it's not. It doesn't
not
have to be
reality.
Your life.
Exactly.
It could be somebody else's, but it doesn't have to be all of our lives.
And sometimes different aspect. Doesn't mean that person went through that you will too.
Exactly.
It's different. Everybody has their own path.
And the lies that they tell us all the time, c'est un coup, oh, you know how Haitian parents don't want you to date, and then you're like, you're not gonna have a boyfriend until you're like 30. If you're at 25, they're like, oh, vous mariez toujours?
Côte néglan.
Oh, côte néglan. I prié pour. Did I tell you I needed a nigga?
No, but like, what's that? It's like negative psychology. I don't even know what kind of psychology is it. All my life, you're like, pas nan ti garçon, ti fi pas nan ti garçon, garçon, ti fi a ti garçon se allume ta gazoline. Now, so now I'm 25, kote nèg lan bezen gazoline nan, fait di fait. Kote bébé an, like,
I know.
It's like, what you want? It's like, we, how could I say this? Like, our parents think that they have our life in line for us, but there's a point where we have to interfere and be like, hold on, mom, step back. Yeah, I said it. Step back and let me figure out for myself what I want. Is it marriage? I've been seeing marriage in churches, family, my parents, my grandparents. Is that really what I want? Because a lot of people, they are told, okay, marriage is the end all be all as a single person, and you earn for that. But then again, some people, they have a vision of what it is, and they're like, I want nothing to do with that. And we have to, us as a society, if I'm telling you marriage is not for me, you have to accept that. If I'm not able to be single, let me be single.
So whenever you see me in the church, the ultimate question is not to ask me kote nèg lan.
No, don't ask me.
Marié, or qui l'a fait petite lan.
Madame sim content if I'm happy.
Ask me if I'm happy. That's the freaking question.
Catherine, are you happy?
You know? How, or what can I do, or how can I help you? Like, what do you want me to, like, how can I inspire you to something else? My freaking life, like, the ultimate goal in life is not to be married. It's not, people are fine. So people are not, when you see people that are single, don't just come up to them and
miserable
and think that they're miserable and think that their life is so bad or feel pity for them. No, it's not acceptable. It's not okay as a parent, as a whatever you are. It's not okay. Even young friends, just because you and your friends are married. You don't got to pressure that one that's not married, constantly asking them, kote nèg lan, kote nèg lan, kote nèg lan.
And even if he's not even marriage, like if you're in a relationship, because I know a lot of girls do that. Once they get that guy, they flaunt him on Instagram. Before it was the niggas and shit. Now, oh my god, my man is my king, my black queen.
I mean, that's what they're feeling good right now.
But then they pressure you and they be like, yo, I got mine. What's yours at? It's like, yo, it took you 10 years to get that one. Let me get to my 10.
Everything needs their time. Everything takes time.
Everybody like no pay mango, not all mangoes ripe at the same time.
Exactly. And good for you. You got yours and you're happy. Now it's my turn. I might not be wanting that. Maybe your career is my goal in life, you know, or maybe, I don't know, I'm going to get a sperm donor and get children. Whatever the hell that I choose.
That's the thing with life. There's no recipe to it. There's no equation. You know, I could get like, some people fall in love real quick and end up single real quick too.
Yeah.
And you have those people that take forever to get that person. And once they get it, even if they have 5 years to live, it's that good love.
Exactly. And some people, they fall in love real quick and it lasts too.
Yeah.
So just because you fall in love real quick.
I'm a testimony.
Just because you fall in love real quick doesn't mean it's not going to last.
We can't judge anyone's love or route to it.
Hopefully, we're hoping that you are happy with yourself and the singleness, that in your single time that you're not pressured.
Yeah.
And, you know?
Batte tout quel petit bobo.
Can you imagine me kissing me? I sound so lonely.
That's you know what? That mindset. Let's change it.
You see that shit I just said there? Cut that off.
Erase it. Moderator, get to your job. Erase that junk. Let's embrace each other, like ourselves. Sorry, no more each other. Well, there is, but not that moment. Our singleness is focusing on ourselves.
Love you. You look
good.
Be
selfish for once.
You good. You look good. You sound good.
Get on that mirror and be like, "Mommy, you bad with no booty and all."
As a man as well, like you don't need a lady to define you. You could cook for yourself. You don't need a lady to come do your laundry. You could do that on your own. You don't need a lady to come complete you.
Go to your mirror and be like, "Got you on them free."
Yes, do that. Don't be cocky though, because you know I nobody want your cocky ass.
Sometimes when you alone, it's good to be cocky.
No, cockiness is not cute.
To yourself though, in the mirror, you talking to yourself. You like, damn, you.
But
bad.
Don't let that hat go so far off your ass though.
Don't let your head grow like an air balloon. Let's be humble too now. Now, if you know you ugly, you can tell yourself you're cute. That's okay.
No, it's not if you know you're ugly. Like
I'm playing, guys. I'm a fool.
But in all of that to say that, listen, guys.
What's the point we trying to make?
The point that we're trying to make is that singleness does not mean alone.
Yes, you're not.
You are okay. Embrace yourself, love yourself,
find yourself.
Singleness is not a curse. Just because God bless marriage doesn't mean he said that people that are single are freaking is a curse. He blessed marriage, but look at his life.
I love what you said. Curse. You know? People, especially in our community, when you're single, they cast you. It's like you're put aside. Like
you can't be a judge. You can't be a president. You can't be a pastor. You can't be a
there's so many things like for you to be there. It's like you must be married. You gotta be married. And sometimes you're not even happy, but just that figure to show like to the world.
Yeah.
Whatever they call him. President, sorry. But like it's like they always have to show like you're complete as a couple, as a family. But I'm here to tell you, you are complete as yourself. You're a whole. Because for you to be a whole in a relationship, you gotta be a whole person.
Exactly. Because it's you that makes up the relationship. It's two people that come together to make up that relationship.
Not half.
It's not half of you that comes to make that relationship. Okay? So God did not cast out marriage, cast out singleness. Yes, he blessed marriage, but look at his life. He was single. Look at Paul. Look at John the Baptist. All these people were single. If you don't read the Bible, sorry. But
and just it's not only Christians. There's some people out here that are just single. Like Oprah. I ain't never seen her with nobody.
No, Oprah again. But well, I guess she's single. Anyways,
another time. Hi, Oprah. I wish you listed it.
But I hope you guys learned something from this episode. And we'll quickly want to shout out and remind you that on the March 7th, we're having Compact Karaoke. You're gonna
Catherine, I need you to say that with life. Come on.
The flyers are gonna be up in our page. You know, it's gonna be on and popping. If you're single, come out. If you're in a relationship, come out. You don't need 10 friends to come with you. If you're gonna come alone, because the vibe up there is not no freaking coupled up nothing. If you're single, don't say, "Oh, I'm gonna stay home because I don't have anybody to." No, come.
Vinny, come. Y'all better come and have fun.
Yes.
Whereas, relationships are not made like that. Like, you can have friendships too. Create this new bond. Come and sing.
Meet us for the first time if you haven't yet.
I'm gonna be singing. I don't know.
But that was a wrap for episode. What is this? 8th. I hope to see you guys next week. Have a wonderful week.
And that was What the Talk. Cut. What the Talk.